Are you thinking about relocating to Northeast Florida? If your wish list sounds something like this, brand new home, high-performing St. Johns County schools, resort-style pool, and somewhere to park the boat, well then keep watching. Today we are touring the Landings at St. John's, a Pulte community in Northwest St. Johns County. And before we get into it, quick note, I have people just like you reach out every week asking to help with their move to Northeast Florida. So if you're trying to figure out where you fit, what communities actually make sense, and how to make the transition feel less overwhelming, then reach out. You can click the description below or reach out to me directly at 904-536-8365. Okay, let's get to the tour. Quick bit of housekeeping that'll save you confusion later. There are two communities sharing this land. Greenbriar Landing, which are all ages up to 588 homes, which is today's tour. And then there's the gated Webb St. John's, a 55 and over community up to 761 homes. Pulte picked up 963 acres here in late 2023. Nearly half the plan is open space, including 50 acres of preserve and 15 acres of parks. Now let's talk specifically about Greenbriar Landing, which is the all-ages site here at the Landings. One thing Pulte did well here is give buyers different levels of homes without making the community feel overly complicated. You have 50-foot, 60, and 65-foot home sites, and each home site size lines up with a different Pulte series. The Classic series is on the 50-foot lots, and those homes have 9-foot ceilings. The Estate series is on the 60-foot lot, and those homes step up to 10-foot ceilings with tray ceilings in certain areas. And then the Echelon series is on the 65-foot lots, and those homes go up to 11-foot ceilings. And that may sound like a small detail, but ceiling height changes the entire feel of a home and makes the home feel bigger, brighter, and more elevated without necessarily adding more square footage. So depending on your budget and how much space you want, you have a pretty wide range here. You could be in a plan like the Mahogany, which is roughly 2,300 to 3,000 square feet, with pricing generally in the mid 600s to low 700s, depending on the lot, elevation, structural options, and upgrades. Or you can move into one of the larger Echelon homes on a 60-foot home site, with plans that can reach about 4,000 to 5,000 square foot. At the higher end, depending on the floor plan, lot, and selections, you can get into the $1 million range here. Some homes can push around 1.3 million when you start adding premium lots, larger plans, and higher end finishes. And yes, some of the higher end options can include upgraded appliance packages, including Wolf appliances, depending on the series and the selections. So the range here is pretty broad. I recently had a client reach out from New York who was interested in building the Serena floor plan with Pulte. The Serena is one of Pulte's all-gen plans, and this is exactly why relocation buyers are paying attention to it. It is over 3,500 square feet with 5 bedrooms, up to 4.5 baths, a 3-car garage, and a separate living area that can work really well for multi-generational living. So if you have aging parents, adult children, long-term guests, or you just want more separation inside the home without everyone living on top of each other, the Serena floor plan may be one you'd be interested in. That is what I like about Greenbriar Landing. It gives you options without sending you into a massive community where everything starts to feel the same. Now that we've talked about the homes, let's talk about the builder. The Landings at St. John's is built by Pulte, one of the larger national production builders. So this is not a custom home situation. You are choosing from Pulte floor plans, Pulte design options, available home sites, structural options, and quick move-in inventory. Pulte has a very structured process. They call it their build quality experience. And during the build, you have key meetings with your construction manager. You have an introduction meeting before construction starts. You have a pre-drywall orientation where you walk the home before the drywall goes up and see the framing. plumbing, electrical, and mechanical systems before they are covered. Then you have a pre-closing orientation where they walk you through the finished home, explain maintenance, functionality, and warranty details. And then you have the final celebration walkthrough once the home is complete. And then there is the warranty piece. Pulte offers a 10-year limited home warranty. They do not just build the home and disappear. Their message is that they stand behind the home after closing. You may also have vendor warranties tied to specific products in the home. Depending on what is installed, that could include things like Bryant or Carrier for the HVAC equipment, Moen for plumbing fixtures, and Whirlpool for appliances. Those product registrations, warranty details, and contact information are separate from the builder warranty. So that is something you want to keep organized after closing. But the general benefit is simple. You are buying brand new, home with modern systems, current construction, and builder-backed warranty coverage. For relocation buyers, that peace of mind matters. You are not moving to Florida and immediately taking on an older roof, aging HVAC and plumbing, tired appliances, or someone else's deferred maintenance. A brand new home, a fresh start, modern design, current systems, product warranties, and a builder warranty behind it. That is a big reason buyers choose Pulte and communities like The Landing. Now let's talk about the fun part, the amenities. We are talking about a private clubhouse, fitness center, resort-style pool, outdoor seating areas, sports courts, walking trails, 3 dog parks, and Compass Park. Compass Park, which is where I am right now, is really the community gathering space. It includes a playground, food truck row, an event lawn with a stage, and room for neighbors to come together. So think Friday food truck nights, kids playing, dogs running around, neighbors gathering, and people actually using the space, not just driving into the garage and disappearing. And because Webb St. John's is right next door, you also have the interesting setup where the 55+ side has its own amenities, but the central connection area creates a shared place where families, grandparents, retirees, and neighbors can all come together, and that's a big deal for relocation buyers. Because when you move from another state, you are not just looking for a house. You are looking for a place where your kids can meet friends, a place where you can meet neighbors without having to make it awkward. And yes, we are all adults, but making new friends as an adult can be difficult. I'm still trying to make more than one friend. Moving on. And then there is one feature that I think is one of the biggest perks here, an on-site RV and boat storage. And for Northeast Florida, that really matters. If you have a boat, camper, or a trailer, you already know the struggle. Most HOA communities do not allow you to keep those in your driveway very long. So then you are paying for off-site storage. The pool's great, the clubhouse is great, but the sleeper feature here is that RV and boat storage. Because in Florida, easy boat storage is basically a love language. Now let's talk about the location, because this is where the Landings in St. John starts to make sense. The community sits in northwest St. Johns County, right off the 210 corridor near Greenbriar Road and Longleaf Pine Parkway. So let's be clear, you are not at the beach. If your dream is to walk out the front door and have your feet in the sand in 15 minutes, this is not that community. But reach out, because I can absolutely tell you which communities are. What the Landings does give you is new construction, St. Johns County schools, gated neighborhoods, and a location that works really well for everyday life, especially if you want access to both Jacksonville and St. Johns County. You have Publix, Walgreens, coffee, restaurants, and local shop right outside the community. And a little farther down the road is the Durbin Pavilion, which is one of the main shopping areas in northern St. Johns County. This is where you'll find Walmart, Home Depot, movie theater, restaurants, and more shopping. And if you are a Costco person, World Golf Village is roughly 25 minutes away, depending on traffic. That area also has a Buc-ee's and a Bass Pro Shops. For healthcare, Baptist Medical Center South is about 25 minutes away. There are also medical offices throughout northern St. Johns County. And for more specialized care, Jacksonville gives you access to larger medical systems, including the Mayo Clinic. To the beach, plan on roughly 35 minutes, depending on traffic and which beach you are heading to. Michler's Landing, Ponte Vedra, Volano, Jax Beach, St. Augustine Beach, and one of my personal favorites is Porpoise Point and Volano Beach. That's where I take my kids, and you can drive on the beach. That is a very Florida thing, and honestly, it never gets old. So historic downtown St. Augustine is roughly 35 minutes away. St. John's Town Center, which is one of the larger high-end shopping, they've got everything there, and dining areas. In Jacksonville, it's about 30 minutes away. And for Jacksonville International Airport, I would plan on roughly 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the time of day. Now, one thing you do need to know is the road work. Greenbriar Road is being widened and County Road 210 is also being improved. So yes, you are going to see cones, construction equipment, and all the very scenic road work that comes with a growing area. But the upside is that the roads are being built for growth. Now let's talk about what this costs monthly, because this is where you need real numbers. Greenbriar Landing does have an HOA and a CDD like many newer communities in St. Johns County. Right now, the HOA is $87 per month, and that includes internet. That applies across the larger Landings community, including Webb St. John's. The CDD depends on which home size you choose. For the Classic Series, on the 50-foot lots, you are looking at roughly $2,400 per year. For the Estate Series, on the 60-foot lots, it is roughly $2,700 per year. In the Echelon Series, in the 65-foot lots, it is roughly $2,900 per year. And remember, the CDD is typically included in your property tax, so it is not usually a separate monthly bill that shows up like your electric or water. For what you are getting, a gated new community, the pool, pickleball, planned gathering spaces, parks, dog parks, food truck area, strong schools, and internet included, the fees are not outrageous compared to many other communities in St. Johns County. But this is exactly why you need to understand the full monthly payment before you fall in love with a floor plan. The price of the home is only one piece. You also need to look at the lot premium, CDD, HOA, insurance, taxes, interest rate, builder incentives, and what upgrades are already included versus what you are going to want after closing. Because nobody wants to move into a beautiful brand new home and then realize the blinds, fence, refrigerator, screen lanai, and driveway extension were not part of the number they had in their head. This is where having someone local, like myself, help you compare the real cost really matters. So how does the Landings compare to other communities in Northeast Florida? This is where I want you to think less about which community is the best and more about which community actually fits your lifestyle, because they are not all trying to be the same thing. If you want active adult 55 plus living, Webb St. John's is right next door. Same general location, completely different lifestyle. That is your pickleball, clubhouse, restaurant, social calendar, lock and leave. I want neighbors in the same season of life option. If you want river access, multiple builders, and more of that St. John's River, moss and live oaks, old Florida lifestyle, then Rivertown is probably going to be part of your search. If you want the big resort style amenity feel, the lagoon, the water slides, the lazy river energy trails, well then Shearwater may be more your speed. If you want the fully built out giant where everything is already humming with restaurants, schools, shopping, events, golf carts, and that true master plan entire town to itself filling, that is Nocatee. And depending on where you are in Nocatee, you can also be about 15 minutes from the beach, which is a major draw. If you want maximum scale, tons of future growth, trail miles, and a massive community footprint, Still Relief is going to be in the conversation. And if you want something more established with mature trees, intercoastal access nearby, a championship golf course, tennis, clubhouse, and that brunch at the club after your morning match feeling, then Palencia may be for you. So where does the Landings win? You're getting brand new Pulte construction, a new home warranty, modern floor plans, strong St. Johns County schools, amenities that are already open, and one feature that is genuinely rare in newer HOA communities, it's that on-site RV and boat storage. And that matters. It can be expensive, inconvenient, and annoying. So having that inside the community is a real lifestyle perk. Now, because I physically cannot give you the sugar-coated version, here's the honest part. The Landings is new. The landscaping is young. The construction is still happening inside the community. You are going to see trucks, porta potties, framing, workers, and nail guns. And it is not just inside the neighborhood. Greenbriar Road is also under construction. They are widening the road. But that is part of buying into a new area early. You are getting in while the community is still growing into itself. The lots are also going to sit closer together than what you'll usually find in an older, established neighborhood with mature trees and more space between homes. That is the trade-off. But here is the upside. You are getting a brand new home, a fresh floor to start, a home under builder warranty, modern floor plans, new systems like roof, HVAC, and water heater, new amenities, and strong schools. For many buyers, that trade-off makes complete sense. They want new, clean, low maintenance, and they want to be in this part of St. Johns County. But, and this is important, please do not walk into the model home alone and think you are saving money by not using a realtor, because you are not. The builder already has the realtor commission built into their pricing. So when you use me as your advisor, you are not paying extra for representation. You are bringing someone with you who understands the local communities, the schools, the incentives, which do change monthly, the contracts, and the questions you may not even know to ask yet. Builder incentives, which I did just say, change monthly, but depend on the timing, the builder, and the specific inventory. There may be flex cash available that can help buy down your interest rate, contribute toward closing costs, or sometimes be used toward design or upgraded items. And this is where strategy matters. That incentive money may be better used towards a rate buy down instead of a refrigerator. Or maybe it makes more sense for you to ask for garage floor coating, a fenced yard, a screen lanai, a widened driveway, blinds, gutters, or other upgrades. But every builder handles this differently, and every month can look different. This is why you want someone on your side before you register with the builder. I talk to people every week, just like you, who are about to make the biggest move of their life to a place they've only seen on a screen. They're excited and a little terrified. And mostly they just want someone honest in their corner who isn't trying to sell them one neighborhood. That's the whole reason I make these. So tell me what you're looking for and what you're nervous about. We'll figure it out together where you actually belong. You shouldn't have to make this decision alone, and you don't have to. My information is in the description below, or feel free to reach me directly at 904-536-8365. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video.